We're live.
Are we?
Yeah, we're live.
Guys,
Yeah,
that was quick.
yeah. You seem to be very much to the left-hand side. Do you want to move yourself a bit? That's better.
There we are. Yes.
We're live. It's Sunday. It's just
It
2
is.
o'clock exactly. It is 2 o'clock.
And before we start anything, have people noticed the newest addition to the screen? Don't you think they're fab? I think they are absolutely brilliant.
They're awesome.
I mean, Laura's done us proud there. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
They're awesome. It'll be interesting to see whether Rachel sent her upstairs to do her own work or not.
Yeah.
Bless. Right, I suppose we better say hello to those that are here.
Yeah.
So we've got Bill Richards, Chris Doyle. Good afternoon, gents. Tuna, Mouthhugs, dude. Gav Evans, Ben. Good to see you, mate. Hephaestus, Jamie Hawkes, thanks for joining us. Chris, our little darling from Thursdays. Chris is with us.
Oh, Chrissy baby, how are you?
Hello.
Chrissy baby.
Rachel, I really can't say thank you enough.
Nice.
Really
They
can't.
are. Where are they? They're there. They're staying.
Yeah, they're there. They're brilliant. We love those to bits. Mr. Porter, good afternoon, sir. I hope you're feeling a bit better. Bo, you sexy beast. Mine, it could be a net.
Could be.
Could be. I'd say with the Vapory. I think that's Bo's account. And, of course, bringing up the rear, Timmy. The honorary third member of Tales from the Ohm. There he is.
There he is. It's Bo.
Bless him. Tiberius, good to see you, mate. Right, well, what a week it's been, eh?
It has.
It's Bo.
It's been a very interesting week, hasn't it, really?
It's been a bit wild on the old news front.
It's been a busy week for me as well.
Well, yeah. Damn well has 6 videos. You calm yourself,
I
son.
know. I was getting all excited and all that good stuff.
Rachel's just put, now we know how you both look in the world of a 13-year-old anime design. Yeah, that's me about 30 years and 5 stone ago. Yeah, Mark looks rather fetching on his as well.
I love it. I think it's ace.
Good afternoon, Mick. How you doing, mate? Just remember, if you're in Gainsborough, you need a taxi. Mixed taxis.
Mixed taxis.
Mixed taxis. I still think it's brilliant. Mick's only just up the road.
Literally.
Literally about 8 miles.
Up the road. Yep.
Absolutely fantastic.
Well, saying that, they've been having problems trying to get to Gainsborough a lot. Because at Bawtry, you know where the bridge is, it's been flooded. So they've cordoned that
Oh,
off.
yeah, down by the viaduct. Yeah. Yes, Bawtry is well and truly flooded at present, but Bentley in...
Yeah, Bentley, where our brother lives, not so great.
There you are, Mick. We say it happens, mate.
Yeah, yeah.
Bentley and Fish Lake have got it far worse.
Ooh, not kidding.
Yeah, not good. Not good.
Touch wood, our Aiden's been okay so far, but they're still on high alert.
Oh, you ain't kidding. I mean, the rain's not stopped today, has it?
No.
So,
No, and I think there's going to be more to come.
Oh, fabulous. It's definitely been interesting round here in terms of
Has it been
runoff
your
from
end?
fields. Not too bad. The river at Mattersea's well up. Well up. But still nowhere near flooding levels. If it does, we're in stock.
Well, put it this way, if it floods where I live, I'm worried.
Yeah, because you're right on top of the
I
hill.
live on top of an hill.
Well, so do I, but we're surrounded by the river. Literally runs down one side of the hill. So if it gets to the point where it bursts the banks, it'll probably take out one of the main roads, and if it takes out the other one, then that's us stranded because there's no other way out of the village.
You'll be on an island.
There's people that have said we should have been for many years. Hiya, Jackie. Ooh.
Jackie. Ooh. Oh, it's nice to see everybody in chat there. It's lovely. Oh.
Too right. Bill says if he floods, Whitby's had it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Gav, we do it all the time. When Jackie, the first time Jackie came in,
Yeah.
she said every time we wave, she waves back.
We'll go wave.
It's like our little Sunday family, this, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's lovely.
Like I said in the advert, it's a snug away from the pub. Grab your brew and join us at 2. Yeah.
Well, I'm on the orange today for a change. Well, actually, it's not orange. It's what is it? It's Tropical Blast.
Very nice.
Make a change from cola. Well, since they won't sponsor us.
Well, I've just managed to get through half a pint of coffee in about 5 minutes, which is not good, so we should wait for that to kick in.
I'll let you read what Rachel's just put.
We've made Laura's day. She's grinning so much that her artwork is on YouTube. Thank you, Laura. 100%. Thank you, Laura. You know, I got a surprise message yesterday. And that picture was attached, and that put a smile on my face yesterday. I was so chuffed.
Sorry.
Wrong hole, son.
I went down wrong hole. Jeeps. Honestly, I've just got mine about 15, 20 minutes ago, and it's like, oh my god.
I knew you'd be chuffed with it.
It was skinny as hell. It was like ace.
Absolutely love both of them. Really do. I
think they're
somebody to
brilliant.
taking the time and effort into that.
Yeah, because I mean these are all hand drawn, and it's ace. I love it. I keep on looking at mine.
I just wish I was as skinny as mine. Laura, I love you. Like I said, 30 years and 5 stone ago.
Oh bless.
Oh, bro. It's little things like those 2 pictures that just make you weep.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah, honestly.
Fab.
I love
Absolutely,
it.
bro.
Well, they're staying there for the Tales of the Ohm. They are staying there.
Yeah. The only thing we're going to do, Laura, is just change where you've got the colours on the background. We're going to put them to see-through so that they fit in with the black. Okay, hon? So if you don't mind us doing that, just let your mum know and she can put it in chat. All right? Because I love them. I think they're great.
We've got plans for them. I'm not going to say anything at the moment, but we've got plans for them.
Oh, have we? Have we? There you go. They took her a few hours apiece. We're still self-teaching art pad drawing. Oh, brilliant. She says that. Right, Laura, that's great, because what we'll do is we're going to make them part of the top banner.
Yeah.
We love them. Oh, fab. JP, how you doing? Yeah. Oh, I mean, to say a couple of hours, when you're a kid, that's forever.
Yeah. I don't think they're brilliant. I really do. Honestly, I'm so impressed. No one's ever made a cartoon of me before. So it's all like awesome.
Well, even when Rachel showed me the rough one, like I said to you earlier, it had the feel of you. It was great.
Love it.
So I'm chuffed to bits. Really am. Really am. Oh, sorry.
What?
That was my notification that we've started.
Have we started? All
We've
right.
started, apparently.
Oh, we're
Right.
live.
So,
We're live.
so other than your 6 videos, huge, silly amounts of videos this week, young man.
Yeah, I've been a bit busy. Yeah. Well, I've done two. Well, I've done 2 juice reviews. I've done 2 hardware reviews, and obviously the live show. So yeah, been busy.
Just a bit.
Yeah, just gotta get them out. Well, I've had we're at 3 week off, or we're not being well, so gotta catch up somehow.
Fair point. Fair point. Mind, I'll tell you what, those vape air juice reviews you've been doing, the cool air.
The cooler, yeah, from Vape
cool
Duty
air
Free.
from-
They are absolutely awesome. I mean, I'm on the coconut and pineapple now.
Well, the nice bit is because we both tried them at Expo. You know, you can sit there, watch the review, and go, "Yeah."
Yeah. Well, I was talking to the guys yesterday, and I was explaining to them. So, like, I haven't done a juice review in over a year, because to be honest with you, I've not really been that worried about doing juice reviews, and because they were that good, I had to do a juice review. So, yeah, they was quite impressed.
Mick's just asked, are we with TVS?
Are we with TVS?
You use TVS a lot.
Yeah, I know TVS very, very well. I've known TVS since TVS started. Yes, I know the boss. I know the gaffer.
Name dropper.
Yes, I've known TVS for a very, very long time.
Yeah, I bought my first rig from TVS.
Did you? Well,
Yeah, my first.
my Hexome. I bought my Hexome from TVS.
But we also have a really good vape shop not far from TVS. It's Not Smoking Retford. So I must admit, I treated myself yesterday, popped down and...
In fact, I have got my eFest 6-bay charger downstairs.
Was that from them?
Believe it or not, it was from TVS in Gainsborough. I got that one from. Because they didn't have it in Worksop, so I popped over to Gainsborough to get it.
Good stuff. See, we're lucky. We've got TVS in 3 towns around us. It's Not Smoking in Retford, and each one does their own stuff.
Yeah.
So, like TVS will carry certain lines of juice. It's Not Smoke do them. I helped myself to some of a local lad's coils yesterday. Danny Amendola's coils. That's what I'm running at the minute on a 0.1. And boy, angry.
Are they angry?
Angry little aliens they are. But by God, they ain't off throwing out some vapour. It's lovely. Really,
Well, the guys at Worksop, I mean, TVS themselves, what a brilliant, brilliant vape shop. They are very, very knowledgeable and very, very caring as well. They are concerned about the customer. They want to help. It's not all about sales. It's about getting the right product to the right person. That's what I've always liked about them. And it's same with that one at Retford, yours that you go to. I've lost him. He's just gone quiet.
No. Sorry.
No, you're gonna have to learn how to do this, talk and read at the same time.
No, I have enough problems talking. Anyway, it's trying to read without my lips moving that's the problem. No, it's Festus's comment about Kool-Aid. Because obviously with the cool air, Chris sort of raised concerns that the text was like Kool-Aid in America, but
well,
there we are.
Kool-Aid, isn't that the red jug?
Yeah, the actual icon's the jug. It's the text, but oh, hello. So where's Mick? Yeah, Mick knows Yanni. And he dropped his bottom ring on the floor, on a marble floor. He got him another one for free. So just backs up what you were saying. You know, we are spoiled. Really, we are spoiled in this part of the world. We have some fantastic vape shops. And there's a thriving and very knowledgeable vaping community as well. I'm just busting you, Steve.
So
Stop busting me.
so that looks like cool aid.
Apparently,
All right.
it's very similar text, but it happens.
Yeah, I don't think it's copyright infringement, though. Do you?
No? Well, no, because I mean, Kool-Aid's such a big product.
Yeah.
The Yanks would be jumping up and down on it.
It's very hard. I mean, how far do you go with juice bottles? I mean, is it too cartoony? I don't know.
Personally, I don't think it is.
I don't think it is, but yeah, it's got a balloon on it and coconuts and it's not blatantly child
Friendly. No, I wouldn't say so
I
at
wouldn't
all.
say it's blatantly child friendly. What do you guys think in chat about it? Do you think
mean,
it's childish?
We have had a little run-in with a lady from the States, but I think she was venting more than anything, bless her.
Yeah, but it is what it is.
Puffin Billy! Hello, mate. Do excuse the typo, still pissed. Good lad. Not sure you can copyright a spelling mistake. Fair point, Timmy. Fair point.
Yeah.
It's for sale in an over 18 shop, though. It is, Mick.
Yeah, exactly.
This is it. I mean, this is what we've said for, well, a while now. The American and the UK markets are two very separate beasts. Yeah, we haven't got that sort of, well, how would you call it, hysteria built up over here. So we look at a product and we say, right, where's it being sold? Over 18 shop. Fair enough.
But me personally, I don't think it's.
I don't.
No. But.
Oh, Billy, you braved sod. Sambucas and Jaeger bombs. That's going to make for a bad head.
I like Jaeger.
Yeah, Andy's Jaeger chai. Oh. Where's that been? I don't drink anymore. I stopped drinking 5 years ago. But honest to God, that Jaeger chai could get me back. Seriously, could get me back. That was beautiful. I love chai anyway. But the Jaeger just complimented it. It was naughty.
He does. He's been doing it for some years, you know.
He's got that recipe down to a T. Honestly. Well, so it's all right. I'm trying to catch up with Chatty. I think it's okay. I'm loving the coconut milk pineapple and coconut that's a tiki design. Yeah, that's the coconut milk range. Now, we found that the coconut was just a little more subtle in the coconut milk range, but you still get that lovely creamy mouthfeel to it.
Oh, you can't beat a lovely creamy mouthfeel.
Oh, you're not kidding. I say. Well,
right. Since Mick has started, have we got any news?
Oh, we have. And some concerning, well, that will affect young Chris. I was a bit horrified by this one. So we were talking on Thursday about the bill in Massachusetts that was proposed, and it has actually been passed. Now, what that is going to do is add a 75% tax to vape products. It also adds some very, very draconian fines. So if you are caught with an electronic nicotine delivery system not manufactured, purchased, or imported by a licensed electronic nicotine delivery system distributor or licensed electronic nicotine delivery system retailer, you can be looking at $5,000 for your first offence and not more than $25,000 for a second or subsequent offence. Okay, we've talked about similar. That doesn't seem so bad. The bit that sort of raised our eyebrows was when we get further into the text of the law, And it says a police officer who discovers the untaxed electronic nicotine delivery system, blah, 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 in the possession of a person who is not licensed or commissioned or authorised may seize both the product and the receptacle, including but not limited to a motor vehicle, boat or aeroplane in which the electronic nicotine delivery systems are contained or transported. What that very garbled sentence has just said is, if a police officer stops you, yeah, and you've got a vape system, if you can't provide a receipt showing it was bought within the state and that you have paid that 75% tax, they can confiscate your vehicle.
So you've got to walk around with receipts?
According to the wording, that's the way I'm taking it, and I'm not the only one. I found 3 or 4 articles that have picked up on the same point. So, in Reason magazine, so what they've said, in other words, a vapor is presumed to be in possession of an untaxed electronic nicotine delivery system, which means his car will be subject to forfeiture, unless he has receipts that prove otherwise. So it's not just me that's taking it that way. So that would be anything purchased out of state because you haven't paid the tax, or anything off the black market.
So basically, they're trying to ban it through the back door.
100%. Yeah.
Now there's going to be a rally, if I remember rightly, on Tuesday.
Yes, at the State House.
Yeah. Is it the State House? Lethal Tuner, have you got any details that you could slap in chat for us?
Hold on. Let me just Google through. It wouldn't be so bad if Massachusetts was easy to spell.
I think that's why they all call it Mass.
Right, here we go.
According to Lethal, it doesn't need to be bought in the state, but you do have to prove you've paid the 75% tax.
Well, if you haven't bought it in state, you haven't paid the 75% tax.
Yeah.
Because other states don't charge it.
It's Tuesday starting at 12 at Boston Commons Mass Valley Rally.
There we are. So if you are able to go in Massachusetts, I think it's terrifying what they've just brought in. And forget the fact it's vaping. A lot of the comments I've been reading this morning are more concerned about the fact of the civil rights that this starts to chip away at.
It's like what Jackie's just turned around and said. What was if it was a gift?
You know, nobody's going to be getting a vape kit for Christmas unless they send the receipt with it. It's crazy. Oh, here we go. Festus says, Jared the Vaping Goat was talking about how they're trying to sideswipe us with other bills and regulations that they're trying to hide. That wouldn't surprise me, mate. UK Parliament has a habit of that. Something will create a furore, yeah? And then while everybody's looking in that direction, they'll sneak something in the back door. Bedroom tax. That was one that snuck in that way.
It's like what Lethal's they're just trying to outlaw vaping.
But by doing it this way, by making it nigh on impossible, there's no appeal. Whereas previously with the ban, people were able to take it to the Supreme Court and get the ban overturned.
Surely it's illegal.
Not the way we've always said it. The Yanks are very good at producing legislation without loopholes.
So, I mean, let's be right. How can you fight that?
You ain't. Without repealing that particular bill, you are really going to be. It's really going to be difficult. And look at, how do you prove? So the wording in the bill that I've found was nicotine delivery systems, yeah? But that also includes juice. So you're going to have to carry a receipt for everything. And I'll
Now
double check that.
you tell me what other product that you have to do that way.
There isn't.
There
I
fucking
can't
is
think
there?
of one. Even cannabis, I don't think the laws are that stringent. You know, it's crazy.
It's so like, surely that is against human rights. This.
No such thing in the States, is there? It's your constitutional rights, but there's no human rights bill.
God,
This is what's caused so much hoo-ha in the press, because this is one of the most wide-ranging attacks on personal liberties.
Yeah. Honestly is shocking. It really is. It's worse than the actual ban that they did in the first place. Because it's so sneaky.
Charlie Baker hates vaping, full stop.
Yeah.
You know, absolutely hates it. The thing is, he's not thought about the knock-ons. Because you've got a guy who vapes, yeah? Average Joe. Not somebody that's in a high-flying job, average Joe. Yeah? Needs his vehicle to get to work. Yeah? Gets pulled over, caught, whatever, vehicle's grabbed. How's he going to get to work?
Yeah.
Once more, you're attacking people.
Over a product that's not illegal.
Yeah. You're attacking livelihoods and families there. Absolutely crazy. I honestly read it twice because I thought, I'm overreacting here. You know when you think, that can't be right.
I don't know what to say. I genuinely, I am... He's so like, you evil bastards.
I'm seriously beginning to... The amount of eye-opening since America started going after vaping on how the political system appears to work. Not just over there, but over here as well. When you look at the media coverage on vaping, you know, America sneezes, catches a cold, and we sneeze.
Yeah. Well, I've started noticing that we're getting... I think there was one in Belgium as well now. There was a death by all accounts or something like that. It's creeping its way over here.
But until you are reaching the levels of mortality caused by tobacco, is it a valid argument?
So, yeah, but the thing is, though, I mean, in mass,
safer.
you can walk around with a packet of fags and you're not going to get touched.
Yeah, 100%. Way to go, guys, you know. Let's drive everybody back to the SIGs. Lethal's just said his pod system will be all that leaves his ass soon. This is what they want.
I genuinely don't know what to say. It's not like... Evil. That is just pure evil, that.
Like you said in previous weeks, we're getting beyond the point of being angry.
Yeah.
You're numb.
It is because, I mean, that is just so like... Of everything that you could ever possibly want to stop people from doing, it's so like the way to do that is so underhanded. That is just... Yeah.
Well, they've made... here we go. So it was 2 days ago, the Belgian death story out of the Telegraph. Which surprisingly is one of our Australian friends' stable, isn't it? It's the same stable as the Sun comes out of. So Raphael Pouar from Brussels died less than a month after getting a pneumonia, which the doctors attributed to vaping. Again, a rugby player, so he was a strong boy. They're saying that he decayed within a month. His levels of oxygen were so low he was put into a medical coma, but after 26 days his lungs petrified. That does not sound like water-soluble nicotine.
No, again, no, it never does.
There we go. Raphael used illegal liquid filling containing CBD, the non-psychoactive part of cannabis. Right. Was it?
Another allergic reaction, probably.
Could be. Could be. I mean, they are rare, these sort of allergic reactions, but they happen. Same with bee stings, same with sesame seeds. You know, when that woman died from the pret-a-manger sandwich, it's a tragedy, but I don't see everybody screaming for ham sandwiches to be banned.
No. And let's face it, how many times do you get tested for shampoos and things like that you have I mean, I have allergic reaction to certain washing powders. And I mean, I have a really big, nasty allergic reaction. Does that mean that we need to start banning washing powders?
Not coming around yours. Ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh.
nasty. You put some cheap washing up powder on me and blisters and all sorts. Seriously. Oh yeah, I have a mega allergic reaction. But you don't see washing powder being banned here.
Here we go. Tuna's just said Mass still has laws of not buying beer and booze on Sundays and still have dry towns. So maybe the legislation, they don't feel it. It is that excessive, but I do. Was he doing his GCSEs? No, 18 maybe. So it looks like there may be another story flying around as well. I mean, these are tragedies. Don't get me wrong. You know, any death's a tragedy, but to blame it carte blanche like that without more detail,
Yeah.
there's something. You know, I used to play rugby as a kid, but I was also smoking 30 a day. Yeah.
Oh. It's just blowing. I mean, let's face it, we've got the media finding anything at the present moment, and that's even in this country. They're finding anything, but yeah. So, have we got any more news?
Well, we've got some positive stuff. So the heart story that came out, it was a study that was published in the European Heart Journal, and they were trying to say that people should adopt an aggressive measure against e-cigarettes as it damages, you know, the elasticity of your pulmonary system. And the good doctor and his team of researchers have dragged up the old and also debunked theory that vaping causes artery stiffness. So this was actually reported 3 years ago and was poo-pooed at the time. Yeah. So arterial stiffness is a well-known stimulant effect of nicotine that has little relevance for health. Drinking coffee has the same effect, only greater and longer lasting, as does watching a dramatic football match. So it's about as dangerous as watching football, which is why I don't do it, because I'm scared. But in the latest study, researchers experimented on human and mice. Poor little mice. They get everything, don't they? As well as being pumped full of vapour, the little critters were also given a ton of drugs designed to treat, amongst other symptoms, angina and high blood pressure. As well as that, the team then took what they're calling 20 otherwise healthy smokers. Otherwise healthy smokers. We've all been there.
Yeah.
And gave them e-cigarettes, in this case, the Joytech Ego C. So we know smokers aren't the healthiest by the very fact that we're smoking and, you know, inhaling toxins and all the rest of it. So what they don't tell you is what e-liquid and what strength it was being used.
No.
Yeah. So it could be 3 milligrams, it could be 50. Who knows? So we'll see how it goes. So they were tested before they vaped, and it's not clear how long after they'd stubbed out their fag that they vaped. So we know cigarettes have that effect, and cigarettes will have had that effect for some time. So if these people were regular smokers, you're already starting on a rigged playing field. So the researchers found the vaping mice were found to have an enzyme called NOx2, which is important to cellular health. So when they did that, it looks like that's the hook that's got the media involved, because all the scientific people are saying, oh, NOx2. That's the important bit here. So the UK scientists, and I love these guys.
Hi, Paul.
They don't like to slam their colleagues, but in this case, 3 scientists have stepped forward, including an eminent cardiologist and Professor Peter Hayek from the Tobacco Control Unit at Queen's. And Professor A.J. Shah, the head of School of Cardiovascular Medicine and Sciences, has said, it's important to note that the researchers did not study the effects of e-cigarettes on healthy non-smokers, but only in people who regularly smoke cigarettes and whose endothelium may well be already be slightly abnormal. So we cannot fully extrapolate these results to non-smokers. As I said, rigged playing field. They only studied the effects of 1 episode of vaping. All right, I can see where that is. And the conclusions from the animal studies regarding possible effects on lungs and brain therefore require further research in people to assess if the same happens in humans. So it's quite clear that e-cigarettes appear to cause potentially harmful effects on endothelium in people who are regular cigarette vapors, indicating they are not harmless. Nobody has ever said they are harmless. Not one person has ever said harmless.
No.
95% safer. Big difference.
Yeah, but I mean, let's face it, even that, it's 95% safer than smoking a cigarette. It's not
Exactly.
95% safer than smoking nothing or just breathing air. It's just 95% safer than having a cigarette.
So I'm going to quote here from Peter Hayek, who's the director of Tobacco Dependence Research Unit at Queen Mary University of London. He's a staunch pro-vapor, and his opinion on this research is in human smokers, nicotine from e-cigarettes produce a typical acute stimulant effect, also seen after drinking coffee, which we already knew, that on its own signals no danger. In mice and in tissue samples, acreolin, a chemical that can be generated when e-liquid is fried, had more damaging effects. This, however, is not relevant for human vapors. Frying e-liquid produces this chemical, but this also produces an aversive taste that vapors avoid. So, when you have an e-juice and you've accidentally turned it up to 200 watts, some e-juices can't handle that, can they?
No.
And you get that horrible acrid. Human vapors have acreolin levels that are similar to non-smokers and are much lower than in smokers. So in other words, it's that vaping at high levels that not only the vast majority of vapors can't handle, but the e-liquid burns, making it unpalatable. So when you talk to the experts, pretty much 99% of these vaping scare stories can be debunked.
Oh, yeah, of course they can, yeah. And
I think
this has been going on for a long, long time, though.
Well, the problem is, Joe Public doesn't read into it as much as we do.
No, of course they don't.
They're reading the headlines, as you've always said. New vaping study shows damage to blood vessels. No. It shows damage to blood vessels, the study, but that's it. Everybody else is saying, come on.
Yeah, this is the problem. I mean, it was like with that lad that was... it was 2.5 years ago, wasn't it? And it's so like, but it's the headlines, and that's all they're interested in, is these bloody headlines.
Ben, I like your thinking, son. He's just asked Paul whether it's possible to make an e-liquid profile that tastes like chai tea with Jägermeister. Oh, yes, please.
That's an interesting one, isn't it?
Well, it is. I mean, what? So cinnamon, black pepper, ginger, black tea. And Paul's answer, don't start.
Grumpy, looks like you've got Paul there on one.
Brave. Yeah, I mean, the problem is, like we say, once those headlines are out there, the damage is done.
Yeah, it's too late.
Because most people will just scan the headlines, and unless it's of particular interest, they don't go into the body of the text.
This
So
is the annoying part, and it really, the media at the present moment is really seriously winding me up, because it's happening on not just a weekly basis, it's happening on a daily basis, where they're finding stuff. And you can see now, especially the UK, or the European, should I say, media are now looking for stories, because when they're dragging up things that have happened 10 years ago, and now this latest one, which was 2.5 years ago, because they can't find anything. Obviously, it's a cross between someone that's wanting to get a little bit media famous, wanting a little bit of money, and it's a good headline for their website, and obviously helps their people that the sponsors. So it's all like, yeah, you can see where it's all happening.
oh, that's crazy. Just a little update on our little pictures. Laura, bless her, has gone onto Instagram. I'm going to quote this. I'm speechless right now. I did art for some people, and I wasn't expecting them to put it on their YouTube show. You've really made my day. Thank you. Oh, bless her. Oh, what a sweetheart. You know, again, it's just saying thank you to you, not the other way around.
Yeah, definitely. A minute.
Yes, Jaeger chai is a thing, and it does need to be vaped. The problem is, Bill, we can't just avoid the media because it's negative. Because while it's annoying for us, there's people out there who are lapping it up as the truth.
Yeah, but you've got to remember the average Joe blogs. When you start coming to things like policy making and things like that, or voting, the average Joe blogs will store this information in the back of their head. They may not vape, they might not smoke or anything, but that information is still stored in the back of their head that vaping is bad.
Yep.
So when you start getting things that policies are going to be made, well, they know, because they've seen it all over the media, that vaping is bad. So yeah, of course it's bad. We want to be getting rid of it. Not that because they've read the whole studies, because let's face it, why would they? If you don't vape, or you're not into like what we're doing now, we're not hobbyist vapors, and we do shows like this, we do read into it. If you're not in that realm, why would you actually delve deeper? You wouldn't. But you will make an opinion. It's like on anything. If you're talking about when the Iraq war was going off, you did not read the whole information that was given about what was going off in Iraq. You just read the headlines and listened to what the news said, and you made your opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I'd go with that. To be honest, the first one...
You've got to think that that's how we do as human beings. We naturally form an opinion on either a person or a subject matter, probably not really knowing what we're actually talking about. So, and that's why it's happening.
Well, the more open and honest information that's out there, the harder it is to start throwing around the crap. You know, Paul does his bit over in Australia. You know, he's not pushing the benefits and all that the politicians are doing to make people aware that this is, you know.
I don't know what's happened, Steve, but you're on mega red.
I'm on mega red.
You're back on green now. Not sure what happened.
Thank goodness for that.
Oh, nearly lost you there, dude.
Hung on by my fingertips, darling. Hung on by my fingertips.
Oh, dear. But I mean, it's like anything else. I mean, science doesn't go on to either side. Science just gives the truth. But unfortunately, there's bogus science as well.
An interpretation of results.
Yeah.
where it's not clear cut and there's room for interpretation, that's where they're playing into this.
Mm.
Yes, something does appear to be going off on my internet. I do apologise.
Your internet is a little bit. Yeah, I'm all fine this end.
Yeah, you're fine. It's mine that seems to have gone fuzzy.
Yeah, me. I've not dropped
All
any
I can
frames
think
or
is
anything.
Sprog must be watching Mandalorian.
Probably.
The swine. The swine. Well, that's pretty much it for the news. I believe we covered Trump's decision to delay his possible flavour ban due to the effect it would have on jobs. We
I
covered
think
that on
someone has
Thursday,
peed
didn't
on
we?
his spark plug, to be honest with you. You look like a Japanese karate film at the present moment.
What?
Yeah. Really bad subtitles. Sorry, bad
Your
dubbing.
kung fu is weak.
Oh. You come here and tell family. Oh.
Oh, man. Yes, I have internet gremlins. I have two of them.
Yeah.
One's 16, one's 18.
Yeah,
Trump's message did appear quite positive, but I'm sure somebody can...
I'm in the case of Paul. I don't trust Trump. But I think, to be honest with you, I think someone's got his ear that he's realising, so like, this could go badly for you.
I honestly think it was probably the rally. Because when you've got 4,000 people underneath you as you're flying off, and you're thinking, hold on, there's only a small percentage of people that could make it to the rally, and you start multiplying that up in your head, it seems to start setting scary figures. I agree, mate. Paul's just put the VTA is gaining ground. I think it is. I also think things like this Massachusetts bill, where they can now legally grab your car if you can't provide a receipt to show you bought it in state, that's going to cause big backlashes. Yeah.
I mean, that is scary. I am so sorry for people that live in Mass. I really am, because that is absolutely scary.
I think the thing that scares me more is the thought that other people might try it. The Chinese are following a very similar route that the Americans started out with. So, is this a case of they got away with it? Can we?
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy, but Mass is off the hook.
Why is
you
that?
Ain't kidding, Paul. Well, I'm not sure if he's saying off the hook as in it's unbelievable, or whether it's off the hook as in they've repealed it, but I haven't seen anything that says that.
It does, yeah. It's extreme communism.
Well, it's the other way. It's extreme capitalism. That's the problem.
I mean, let's face it, 75% tax hikes. Why?
Well, this is it. Because, I mean, if you've got a device that's $50 then, so you're going to be looking at, what, another $37 on top?
Yeah. Why?
Well, their claim is it protects the children.
Right, of course. It's just mind-boggling. The whole thing is just mind-boggling at the moment.
All I can say is that the 2020 presidentials are going to be a very interesting time. Very interesting.
Jamie, yes, very good thing that. Don't listen to the media at the present moment. Jesus, no.
Jamie, just out of interest, so when you say you're new to vaping, does that mean are you still using predominantly pods, or are you using a 2 battery device? Or I'm just interested.
Jamie's on the spot.
No, it wasn't. Yeah,
Yeah, it's interesting that, though.
wasn't to put him on the spot. It was to. We don't. Most of the folks that we see in chat are, they're vapors,
Seasoned
vapors.
vapors.
Yeah, so I always love to see when we've got somebody that started. Yeah, it's because I personally think AIOs and things are absolutely fantastic starter devices because they cover that gambit from when you first come off the cigs right through.
I mean, let's face it, there's a plethora of things now to start vaping with.
There is, but I've noticed I'm seeing fewer people sort of checking it out. Just got his first RDA. Been blimey.
2 months.
That's impressive, Jamie, because I know I was about 6 months before I started thinking about an RDA because they terrified me. But no, good on you, mate. So he's definitely not running a pod system then.
That's a good point to be Iberius. Yeah. Celebrities that vape.
Why they haven't got more involved? Because to a certain extent, they have to be squeaky clean.
Yeah, that's true. Also, it might be not them, it might be their management team.
Yeah, true. But look back to the communism hunt. Yeah. A lot of actors then, some of them got slated. Not because they were communists, but because they spoke out against it. The McCarthyism was terrifying. This is starting to reach similar proportions.
I think it has.
Yeah.
This is a witch hunt.
Well, this is it. So, at the minute, with so much hysteria surrounding it, as a celebrity who's reliant on people turning up and seeing your films, would you want to put your name out there?
Yeah, it's a bit... as much as you might want to.
Bill's just said they aren't worried about using coke. Nah, Charlie Sheen got over it.
Yeah.
Exactly, Mick. Hollywood actors that were gay hid for years. It's only recently that somebody's sexual preference has become. They've become able to put it into the public arena. Rock Hudson was always promoted as the man's man, wasn't he?
Yeah, of course.
They're still trying to tell us how we should think and vote, though. True. 100%, mate. However, with political parties, that's been going on since day dot.
Oh, yeah, of course it has.
Actors, yeah. I'd agree with that as well as Festus, But at the end of the day, they're not particularly telling us what to think or vote. They're just trying to gain... Political parties see celebrities as a way of getting more voters because they think just because you like Charlie Sheen or whoever, you're going to vote for their party because there's a link. You look at Tony Blair back in the 90s. He did it with Britpop, trying to get the younger vote on side because he got Oasis down at number 10. Yeah.
Oh, have you heard the latest one from Corbyn?
What's that?
Free internet for everyone.
Oh, the free To be honest, there's a plus and minus to that because there are a number of areas in the country where you can still only get like 10k.
Yeah.
You're never going to get meg. So I can see where he's coming from on it. I don't particularly think it's something that should be in an electoral campaign.
I don't think it should be either. And the best thing about it is, do you know who's going to try and get to pay for it?
Us.
No, Facebook.
Well, yeah, by taxing Google and Facebook.
Yeah.
But to be fair, they've got away with it for a long time in Europe.
Oh, they certainly have.
That is one of the best things I've seen in months, Jamie. He's recovering from a shoulder replacement op, and it was this surgeon got him into vaping.
Nice one.
That is fantastic. That's one of my quotes of the month, that is, mate. I always think it's brilliant when you see medical professionals.
Yeah.
Because there is a lot of evidence that unlike smoking, it doesn't affect, vaping doesn't affect cell regeneration. Whereas smoking actually damages the cells and then they take longer to actually come back. With vaping, there's minimal effect. I'm not saying it's as good as fresh air, but there is minimal effect. Yeah, social media was how the world was made aware of vaping.
See, this is its achievement and downfall as well. Vaping is word of mouth.
Yep.
It was never pushed by a government. It was never pushed by a health authority. It was pushed, or should I say, it was just word of mouth, literally. And that's how it became.
Most people weren't aware of it until one of their mates started doing it, and then the mates started, Yeah, we are a global family in the vape space.
Oh, God, yeah. Do you know something? Irrespective of what anyone says, I find it totally amazing. I have met so many people, befriended so many people because of vaping. I think it's absolutely amazing. People like Paul.
Yeah.
I would have never met Paul in a normal situation, and he lives in Australia. I've met people from America. Chris. It's so like, the friends that we've gained because of vaping.
Oh, you're not joking. I mean, quick question from Paul here. In the opinions, what's the best SoulOhm tank for taste at the minute? I'd go for the Odin on that. It's a low watt SoulOhm tank, the 0.2. I think top end's about 60 watts, but it's very good for fruit flavours.
I'm still going to go for me. It's an old one, but it's a blooming good one, and that's the Mesh Pro.
Yeah, again. And that one, the Mesh Pro covers the whole range from custard right through to fruits.
Absolutely love that thing.
And getting all the coils is dead easy as well.
Fugly is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I love Fugly.
But
Freemax, best call it by its proper name. Freemax Mesh Pro. You can't go wrong with them.
No, you can't. I've got one myself, and I still use mine on a regular basis.
And the variations of coils that you can get as well with it, it's not just one type of coil. You can get a variance of coils as well from a single mesh. It also goes all the way up to 4 mesh coil in one, isn't it?
Now, which one do you prefer? Because I prefer the dual.
I prefer the dual myself. But for some reason, they just give gorgeous flavour. Love it.
So there you are, Paul. I hope that's helped, mate. Tiberius is a conversation starter vaping. He's had people come in the street, come up to him and ask what RDA he's using and what flavour. I find that all the time, mate. You can walk into a vape shop, or you can just be in the street outside. Somebody sees you vaping, and they you end up just chatting to people. It's great. You never did that. Oh, what you got? 20 Regal. I've got Marlboro, me.
Never did it. There wouldn't be this show. There wouldn't be this channel.
Nope.
If it weren't for vaping. It literally wouldn't. It was so like... I started off reviewing literally to show a mod off to a friend. And that's how I started doing my reviews, and I enjoyed it and carried on doing it.
Paul, if you are going to be ordering one, do a bit of looking around, because you can get the Mesh Pro at a reasonable price now.
Yeah.
Very reasonable, because it's classed as old stock. But I'd still go with Mark and say it's one of the best flavour tanks out there. But the good bit is, because it is slightly older, most places stock coils for it.
Yeah.
Paul gets emails now asking to chat via Zoom these days on mixing. Mixing's becoming the new offshoot, isn't it? It's the new sexy.
Oh, yeah.
And you can see why.
Can't you just?
Well, I mean, if they do try and go for the juice, if you can mix your own,
Mm.
I think there's a lot of satisfaction to be had out of it as well.
See, I miss the days of when people used to make mods. I mean, I know they
Mm.
still do, but it was a bit more prevalent. It was more the guy in the shed, because that's what I mean. That's where the name mods comes from. It's a modified from something else. Because at the time, I mean, up until the wattage wars that went off, it was sort of like you're looking at 20, 30 watts
Mm.
devices, and that were it. That's where I got into mechs, because it was just not powerful enough for me. I needed
Now it's the other way
more.
round, isn't it?
Well, that's where it all came from. And
Lovely.
I do hark back to them times. I really do, where it was a little bit smaller, it was a little bit more Heath Robinson, and nobody bothered us.
Chris, thanks for that, mate. There you are. Paul Vape Club has the Mesh Pro for just under £20,
Yeah.
which isn't a bad price, to be honest.
No.
There was a lovely comment here from Tiberius. When he first started vaping, he had a strawberry cheesecake, and his girlfriend said at the time she made her want to kiss him more. See, vaping makes you sexy.
Oh, no, you can't say that. No. The aunties will be after you for that one.
What? Vaping makes you sexy?
Yeah. Oh, you can't say that.
Well, there was a case study published 3 or 4 weeks ago, I believe, that showed that smoking did actually make you uglier.
Yeah, they did.
So,
Does vaping make you sexy?
I don't vape, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, but am I sexier?
Well, you're sexy whether you vape or not.
There you go, yeah, that first
Jan,
on
you're
there.
biased.
I'm sexy no matter what I do. Thank you for my coffee, sweetheart. Sexy. There you go, you heard it here live. I'm sexy.
Really? Just really?
Really?
Is this me bride money up here?
Yeah, bribe money up there, love, yeah. You can
Good
go
girl,
shopping
Jan.
now.
Oh, heck, I'm getting Chris to do some searching for me when I'm after a new tank.
Yeah. UK
Apparently
Vape Kings, $16.99 $19.99. That's good. Yeah, it's a
That
cracking
is
little
a cracking
tank.
price. Festa says he's just an ugly troll. No.
No. We're all
I found that
beautiful
out.
people here.
We don't do drama. We don't do bitching. We're all beautiful people.
Oh, God, no. We don't do drama. Not into drama.
No. Yes, eSig1 does have some great deals on at the minute. They are currently running a Black Friday event, and certain things are going for ridiculous prices. I saw the PAL 2 was down to $11.99,
Mm.
and they've got an RBA, a third-party RBA that will fit it as well.
All right, nice one.
So if you were looking for an option
Mm.
and like the look of the PAL 2, it's there. So for what, 20 quid?
Mm.
You get a rebuildable setup using the PAL 2.
That's not bad, because PAL 2's good. I like the PAL 2.
Well, that's what I thought. I was
I'm
sort of
in
looking
testing
at it.
at the present moment. It's fully charged now. On this one, I think it's absolutely gorgeous. This is the Q Pro from Lost
That's
Vape.
the one I'll be looking at. That's nice.
Yeah, that's coming up for review next week. Really nice. It feels solid as well. It don't feel cheap or anything like that. It feels really nice in hand. I mean, I like the Orion. I never got a chance to review one, but I'm really glad about this. Really do like it. For a pod system, got to remember it's a pod system, but it feels nice. I do like it.
Well, speaking of pod systems, I made a discovery.
Mm.
Remember my Smo Ant?
Mm.
It's no longer mine.
Oh dear.
Yes, remember the stuff that went missing at Expo?
Yeah.
We can add my Smo Ant to that. So whoever's got it, I hope you choke on it.
Really?
Oh, yes. Was looking for it the other day. Nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. I've still got my micro because that was in my pocket.
Hmm.
But my smell ant was my backup, and that was in the hidden flap in the back of my bag.
Jeez. Nice.
Mm.
Ooh.
As I say, I hope he chokes on it.
Yeah. Whoever. Not good.
Ben's just said apparently the PAL 2 is going down because the PAL Nugget is being released.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. But you've also got the
What?
PAL 2 Pro as well, haven't you?
Yes. Which, the PAL 1 Pro, that doesn't look to be a bad option.
Well, the
If you like the...
the PAL 2 Pro, that's the one that's got the variable wattage, isn't it?
That's the one.
Oh, you've got the Odin. Oh.
Paul, you bugger. I do like his comment above it. If you're sexy and you know we blow a cloud.
Oh. Saying that, on about the Odin, I'm still itching about the Steam Crave one.
Oh, the Hadron. I've been so tempted.
Yeah. Now that really does kind of float my boat.
Well, not only is it a chunky monkey, but with the backpack.
Oh, with that backpack,
Monster.
I mean, what was that, 20, was it 27 mil? It was going to be able to hold?
Allegedly, yeah. It was still in the sort of mock-up stage, wasn't it? But absolutely fantastic looking bit of kit.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, it's serious chunky monkey, like, but...
when you got spades this size, mate, not a problem,
yeah, but I got little hands. Little hands.
That's why I don't have a boyfriend.
Odin holds 30 mil.
Nice. 30 millimeter.
30 mil. No, we're on about the backpack, Paul. It's the squonky bit.
So you've got an internal tank. Well, is it internal or would you class it as an external?
It's external because it literally is the backpack. So you've got your mod and it bolts onto the side of it.
On the back of the Hadron are 2 screw holes, and then there's a flap. When you lift the flap, there's a port for the juice flow system. So you put the backpack on, you secure it with the 2 screws, and then when you hit the button, it pumps the juice from the juice backpack into the Hadron 510. Absolutely fascinating bit of...
Yeah, the SQ topside was nice.
Oh, I didn't realise Stevie had a hard on.
There you go.
Hadron, sorry.
Hadron.
Yes.
He's got a hard on.
Blimey.
You pay £42 for yours. Nice.
No, it's the OBS Cube kit.
Oh, I'm going to say. That's
they have come down in price, though, those Cube kits.
They're not bad little kits, them.
Hephaestus, behave. I'm not reading that one out because it's rude. It was hard to tell who was with us. All the bags as were kept mine on the far side by the media, bringing spare square padlocks made for whoever forgets one. Timmy, you diamond.
I think what I'm going to do in May is rent one of them lockers.
Personally, I'm thinking mouse traps or rat traps because they've got the big metal teeth on. Oh, Bill, just got one from Vapor, $16.99, and sold just a mod for $25. Yeah. There's some good bargains about at the minute, and I would think
there's some serious good bargains at the moment.
With Black Friday coming up, it will be worth keeping an eye out because everybody seems to be jumping the gun. It's like Christmas is getting earlier. Black Friday seems to start 2 weeks in advance.
Well, yeah, it's Black Week now, isn't it?
Yeah, rather than just Friday.
And then you've got Cyber Monday and all that lot.
It's getting to be a bit silly, to be honest, isn't it?
Well,
But
it's,
anyway.
it's killed the Boxing Day thing as well, hasn't it?
Yeah, I used to enjoy that on Boxing Day as a kid.
Yeah.
Because my dad's birthday was Boxing Day.
Mm.
Still is.
Is it?
And,
You don't
well,
change.
yeah. Well, he's still breathing, so yeah,
There you
officially
go.
it's still his birthday.
Talking about birthdays,
What?
it's coming up to yours soon.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Just let everybody know it's his birthday soon.
No,
Yeah, it is.
it's not the big one this year, though.
No. We've got to wait 2 years for that one.
No, we haven't.
Yeah, we have.
No, there's this one, and then there's...
No, we've got this one, then we've got the next one, then it's the one after. It's the big
Oh.
one. Yeah, it is.
No.
Yeah.
No.
All right.
Don't be trying to pull that one off, Mr. Crew.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, 2021's going to be a very interesting year.
Oh, 2020.
Yeah, 2021 for me.
2020 for me, mate.
Yeah, 2021.
Oi, that's all. Bill, I like your idea, but the bear trap may have a few problems getting into the pocket.
I definitely think if there's going to be another media centre, I think they ought to have lockers.
Mm.
I really do. We need to start sorting something out.
It's getting crazy. It is. Last year and previous years, it seems to have been more about stuff going missing off the actual
Stands.
This year, it seems to be more personal stuff, which is bang out. Yeah. Am I turning 21 in 2020?
You are.
I wish.
You are.
29 years too late for that, mate.
Well, include VAT.
The VAT's not that much.
I was being nice.
Oh, that's a cracking price for a topside carbon.
What's
99
that?
quid.
Yeah, they were doing an offer, weren't they? A percentage of it wasn't it going to cancer research?
Something like that,
Yeah, I'm sure they were doing something like that. I don't know if that's still on.
Yeah, I mean, definitely now is the time to be looking if you're after a bargain.
Talking about Thanksgiving, I watched Planes, Trains and Automobiles last night.
Pillows!
I love pillows! Good game. Did you see the Bears last night?
Oh, bless you.
Yeah, I had a retro watch last night. What did I watch? Planes, Trains and some kind of wonderful... No, Secret to My Success.
Oh, I do like that one.
But it is aging.
There's something about Michael J. Fox.
Yeah, he's corking. Same
And
size as me. Same height.
Oh, there we go.
What?
Timmy YTS did a BFG and had a Google. They say Black Friday is November the 29th. Labworks, I have also been watching The Mandalorian.
I haven't seen it yet.
Mark hasn't, so I'm not allowed to go too much. All I will say is, for me, since Disney took over the franchise, this is the one thing that feels like the original films. Absolutely.
I haven't seen it yet.
I know you're going to love it when you do.
I want to see Baby Yoda.
I posted pictures.
I have not looked at your pictures because I didn't want to see anything.
There's pictures on Facebook of Baby Yoda.
I don't want to see pictures of Baby Yoda. I want to watch it. I'm one of these people that are trying to avoid blooming trailers and things like that until I've seen it. It's like, I'm so looking forward to seeing this.
You're going to enjoy it.
So when is it set? Is it set?
In between the fall of the Empire and the rise of the First Order.
So what's that? So that's episode 3 and 4 then?
No, it's after Jedi.
Oh, it's after the Jedi. So it's
After
not Baby
Jedi.
Yoda then?
Yeah, it is.
How can it be?
Well, it might not be, but it's a plot point, isn't it?
So it's not Baby Yoda then?
It's the same race as Yoda.
Yeah. After the return of the... So it's after the return of the Jedi.
Mm.
Ah.
Chris, see you later, dude. Tiberius Pennyworth. Got to do it, mate. That is a watch and a half. Really is. Alfred was always such an overlooked character in Batman. You know, you got the fact he looked after Bruce, but there was always a feeling of why would he get left with Alfred if he couldn't look after him, you know? And this is just brilliant. The Pennyworth series, I would recommend it to anybody.
And
It's
Rachel's
got-
been watching Doctor Who.
Good girl, so have I. I've been watching Capaldi again, and Tennant and Smith.
Can't beat Smith. I love Smith.
Well, if you go onto iPlayer at the minute, you can see every single episode from Rose right through to the last Capaldi. So,
If you come to my house,
and the 11th.
if you come to my house, you can watch them all anyway. I've got them on Blu-ray.
Mm. Where are we? Both some of the prices are crazy. It's cheaper than wholesale. That's interesting. That must be E-Sig 1. Yeah. The accent based on Michael Caine's Alfred. Yeah. It's hard to explain the timeline. If you look at it, it's more of a parallel history, if you will. So it's set in the 60s, but it's got an almost cyberpunky sort of feel to it. So there's modern and there's old, and the monarchy plays a much more mainstream role in it, but it absolutely brilliant. Absolutely.
And Mick's just watched the latest Terminator. I
Yeah.
haven't seen that yet. Any good? Because he's not getting a lot of good reports.
If you're not expecting, it's difficult because it flies against the timelines. But the new Terminator model, brilliant.
But say, let's face it, I mean, the Terminator world, they've completely frilled that up completely now.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mrs. Fletcher. Who's Mrs. Fletcher?
Mrs. Fletcher, isn't she the comedian?
Check out Mrs. Fletcher.
I'm sure that's the comedian. That woman that's set in 1920s or something like that, 1930s.
No, that's not Fletcher. Mrs. Fletcher. Let me just Google. Ooh. Ooh. Single mom whose son's moved out from college begins to look. Oh, is that the one that ends up sleeping with her colleague's son? Oh, I'm going to have a look at that. That looks interesting.
Well, we've got a serious question here, Paul, from Paul London. Do you think we'll be okay with vaping compared to the USA?
Yes.
Yes.
100%.
Yeah.
We don't have the master settlement interfering. The NHS England, etc., are well aware and promote the benefits of vaping. The big problem we're going to have is actually going to be getting hold of mods and things if it carries on the way it's going. And
we've also got the TPD2 that's coming up.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, is going to be interesting. We're creeping up to an interesting time here in the UK. Well, here in the UK and Europe. Things are afoot, should we say, but it's in a positive light compared to a negative light.
Yeah, there could be changes to bottle sizes of juice and things coming. It will take a little getting used to. Hopefully, they will be retracting the stupid 2 mil tank size rule. But again, whether there will be the same amount of interest in actually providing products for the market, if the market sizes shrink under pressure from China and America, that's going to be the question. However, we started as homegrown, and there's nothing to stop us doing it, going back to what we did. You know, the old Altoid tin or the tobacco tin mod.
And we've got another question from Jenny Tull. Hello, Jenny. I got an RTA now. Having issues, my vapor seems hard to get a good hit. Vaping at 60 watts, it was all good yesterday.
I would check your cotton.
Definitely. First of all, check your cotton. When did you last wick it? We'll go for that question first. If you can answer that one, when did you last wick it? If it was probably 2-3 days ago, just check your cotton. Now, what can happen that doesn't give you a good hit? What happens is, imagine that's your coil, and your cotton goes through it. What happens is that sometimes it breaks down in the middle, so you actually end up with a gap. It looks like your cotton's there fully formed, but it might not be. So just check that. So take your cotton out. Obviously, you'll know if that's happened, and then just re-wick it and see how you go from there. Obviously, clean your coils. Make sure your coils are nice and clean. You might be using a slightly sweetened juice, so that crudges up your coils a little bit. So just clean your coils, give it a good clean, give it a dry burn, re-wick it and see how you go from there.
And check your leads are tight, as Paul's just said. Sometimes with the heat, it can slacken off in a couple of days. Might be worth having a look, because if you've got a hot spot inside the coil, as Mark said, it can effectively cut your wicking off. I've had it happen on a few. Yeah. 1 minute you're vaping fine, next minute you're getting dry hits from hell, and you can't work out what's going off in your RTA.
Also, you can go the other way as well. You can just not get a good vape. There's no extra heating or anything like that. It just might not be a good vape, or you're not getting the amount of vapor that you're used to. And all it is because literally it's broken the actual cotton in between each other. To look at it face value, it looks like everything's normal, but actually it's split in the middle.
All right, I've just clicked with the name.
What?
Jenny Tull.
Go on.
Yeah, say it together fast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a weird one, because I've got RTAs where instead of just not giving a strong hit, all of a sudden it'll go from absolutely fine to woof, dead floods. Yeah, absolute nightmare when it happens. But...
Yeah, I mean, so normally that happens when your cotton breaks in the middle. Normally it's because you've packed it too tightly.
There we go. Got a new coil in M yesterday. Was fine till today. Keep saying no coil and jumping ohms. Had it off and on and tightened it up. Yeah, not good. And he tells me to behave with that on comment. Yes, all right. I say, oh, it's hard.
And I was so innocent with the Jenny Tull. See, I first thought of Jethro, but there you go. That's how my mind works. Innocent to the core.
Hold on, you're trying to say you're the sexy one.
I might be sexy, but I'm still innocent.
No. That with the dead rabbit drove him nuts because the flavour is amazing.
I like the dead rabbit.
Jenny, it can happen. If you've got a little bit too much cotton in as well, it can cause the splitting problem.
Because you've always got to remember that your coil heats from the middle outwards. So the hottest point straight away is in the middle. So if your cotton is too tight, that's where it's going to heat up first, and that's where it's going to degrade straight away.
Yep.
Very easy. And let's face it, re-wicking doesn't take 2 minutes. So
No. And with your cotton, you want enough so there's some resistance, but you don't want enough that it actually makes the coil move.
yeah,
And you run it side to side, which I'm always a devil for. I'm always putting too little in.
oh yeah.
Because I'll look at it and think that's overpacked.
It's sometimes
Teddy, behave.
every RDA. This is the beauty about it, though. Every RDA, every tank wicks slightly different. Every coil that you put in wicks slightly different,
Right,
and
yeah.
you've got to find that balance. But also, so for argument's sake, especially nowadays, the juices that are coming out, they are kind of sweet. If you're getting a really sweet juice, that can be a problem as well.
Yeah, especially the Malaysian style. They can kill coils like you wouldn't believe. 510 pin. Oh, on the M.
Yeah.
You've got that, haven't you?
What? A 510
Yeah.
pin?
No, the M.
The M? Yeah, of course I've got the Kylan M.
Yeah, you had any problems with it?
Not at all. Not a problem. Ever since I learned how to wick it, and trust me, it took me a while to learn how to wick it, but I've not had problems with it. But it's like anything else that's, if you've not got your coiling right, because the way that it is designed, there is a little bit of a learning curve with the Kylan M. Because you've got to make sure that you've got to make sure that the coil itself is in arch straight away. There can't be any dints in it or anything like that. You've also got to make sure that the cotton is completely covered. You can't have a little bit that's just loose. You've got to make sure it's packed tight.
Would the loose cause, if you haven't got quite enough cotton in?
Another thing that could be shorting it out, as daft as it sounds, could actually be the size of the actual coil. If, for argument's sake, the mesh is too high, it can actually touch the chimney. You've got to be
that's
careful.
not good.
Yeah, I know.
But that wouldn't cause jumping, would it? That'd just be a hard short.
No, that could cause jumping. If it's only just slightly touching, it could.
There you go. Every day's a school day.
Voca, hey, up in here.
Yeah. Right, what have we got?
You're vaping IVG. Well, yeah, that's a sweet juice.
That's a very sweet juice. Yeah, there is a chance then. I'll definitely check your wicking first up.
Yeah, definitely. You might have to, what with using IVG, you probably might have to re-wick that, probably 3 times, every 3 days or something like that.
I know, I find especially with this one, it's a caramel cream. It is very sweet. And I've already had to re-wick after 2 days.
Yeah.
Not that it was looking manky, it just wasn't giving me the same vape that I was getting. But,
also, you've got to remember, if you're using a tank, you've got to remember that if you've got a tank like that, your coils and your wick are sat in juice all the time.
Yeah.
With an RDA, you can do what I call like recycling. So you vape it and you vape until your cotton goes white. You're not vaping it till it's a dry hit, but you vape it till it goes white again. And if you can do that on an RDA, it's brilliant. But obviously with a tank, you can't do that because it's sat in juice all the time. So as long as your wick's sat in juice all the time, it's degrading all the time.
Where are we? Paul re-wicks every day. Well, in saying that, for the cost of cotton, I mean, I use Muji, I use Cotton Bacon, Platinum. I use a fair few, and I do find different cottons have a different use, if you will. The Platinum.
See, for me RDAs, I prefer Muji.
I love Muji.
You can't go wrong with Muji.
That's why I've got in the Equatus at the minute. But if I'm doing an RTA, I'll probably use cotton bacon.
Mm.
It just seems it can handle being sat in the juice all the time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Paul's testing upwards of 8 juices a day. Fair play, mate. Fair play. The end's a pain if the mesh isn't settled and the wick's not right. You ain't kidding.
Totally. It's a lovely RDA. It really RTA. Sorry. It's a lovely RTA, but there is a learning curve to it.
Oh, Rachel, bless you. She usually once a week she asks Chris to change the wick. You've got him trained well, girl. But she's still using the can of cotton. I love that stuff.
Yeah,
it's the mix of hemp and cotton.
Mm.
The only place I've been able to find it though was Eco Vapes.
Yeah, that's it. That's the only place you can get it from, I think.
It's good stuff.
It's hardy. It's a really hardy. I don't know whether it's the hemp fibres that's in it, but it just seems to. You can really drum up that heat as well with it, and it doesn't deteriorate. It's a really good.
And I was using it in the stacked, the vapor giant, and it quite happily, because you can get some quite ridiculous wattage off that, and it was quite happily taking it.
Mm. I think most Malaysian juices are very, very sweet. I did a review years back. What was it? Fantasy or Fantastic? It was called something like that. Nice juices. Don't get me wrong. They were. I think the whole lot were nice. But yeah, coil killers.
Was that the one in the orange can? It's supposed to be like the soda brand.
Yeah, it was like supposed to be in the Fanta.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Same.
That was really sweet.
Yeah, that was mega sweet.
The other one was chamois milkshake. That was seriously sweet as well.
Mm.
But
really, really
that
sweet.
still rates as one of my favourite e-juices. Because it really did taste like mint milkshake. Oh, it was gorgeous. Which reminds me, Nova Vapes, if you're interested, worth taking a look at their site at the minute because their prices
Nova Vapes. Nova Vapes. Well, we're talking about Nova Vapes. Still steeping. I'm still on steep.
Good stuff.
Still on steep.
So I spot a Bakewell tart there.
Yes, I have got Tea Time Treat.
Right.
I've got Solace.
Which is the lemon cheesecake.
Yep. And I've got the Bakewell tart.
I'm so looking forward to see what you think of that Bakewell tart.
Yes, well, they're all sat here steeping. I put the... how long have I had these now? It must be about a week now. So they're getting ready for... I'm going to do a review on them, believe it or not. Yes, I am actually going to do a review on them. So, yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, the Rose and Ivy range from Nova Vapes is all... I think it's $4.95 at the minute for 60 ml.
Really?
Yeah. The most expensive juice on the site is only $5.50. You get free postage with any order over $19.99. And they're also doing a 5 juice pack. So you order 5 of... You can order 5 different flavors or multiples up to 5. And you will save £2 or £3 off, but you will also get free postage because it's over 20 quid.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for some new juices to try, it's worth having a look. But right, well, we've got on. Roger's battling on. Rog, it's been some cracking videos coming out, kid. Really enjoyed some of your reviews. Newer flavours are usually the dearer bottles, but the blue raspberry is lovely, apparently. Rachel is a big Nova Vapes fan, so she's saying that the blue raspberry is good. We can probably take it the blue raspberry is good.
Yeah. We best mention Maltonberry.
Well, yeah, I'm seeing loads more concentrates from them, and there is the sale, as he mentions at the minute. If you go onto the Facebook site, you will find a range of recipes using Mullenberry concentrates. So It's the whole package. You
It's
know,
the whole package.
the whole package, and absolutely fantastic. Some of these flavors are sounding. The recipes, I'm reading through thinking, gotta buy some, gotta buy some. But and the nice thing about Mullenberry is bugger all sweeteners.
Mm.
Rob,
do
stuff.
us a favour, kiddo. Slap your channel in the chat so people can pop over and have a look.
What's that, Rog? I shall.
Be nice to get him a few subscribers.
It would be, because he does some good
corking little
reviews.
reviews. So
You can't beat that accent. Oh. The Bristol, sir. Would you, sir?
Would you?
Would you? No, I do love Rog. Bless him. I met him for the first time this expo. What a lovely bloke. What a lovely guy. Sorry, Google Fooing. Devon through and through, yes. You can tell, though.
Have you got his channel?
Yes, I've got it now.
Oh, you're a star. Save me.
It's all good. Let's do this. We'll do this. Yes, because he's actually got the new EVC butterscotch up as well. Yes, not many people got that one reviewed yet. There we are. That will take you to Roger's channel.
Yeah, give him a sub.
So he's done his recent vids are the EVC butterscotch, the BLVK unicorn frozen apple, which I've actually got at the minute just with some nicking, so I'm just waiting to try that myself. Just Juice Berry Burst and the Just Juice Apple and Pear. So if you're interested in having a look, just have a look.
Well, the link that you've just put in, you've put it to yours.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you have.
Have I?
Sorry, dude.
No.
Yeah,
it's Rog. No, I haven't. I've done it to Rog.
Oh, yeah, it has. Yeah, it's come up. For some reason, it
That's
came up
all
on
right.
yours. Phew.
No, not me. I don't review.
No.
No.
Yeah.
There's only one reviewer. Only one reviewer in this team, mate, and I'm looking at him.
Oh dear. I've done that, and I've lost me. Where's that gone? Where's that gone? I've lost my chat. Blooming thing.
Yes, mine did that as well. It popped up in the chat box rather than.
Yeah. There, we're back now. We're back. Ah, phew. I was getting worried then. I'm on the top chat as well. How'd you? Yeah. There you go. Jobs are good.
Yeah, JP, I don't review, mate, so that's how I can do it when I'm sleeping.
Yes, but we are going to be doing some reviewing together, aren't we?
Well, yes, we are. But,
We thought about doing a little section of both of us tasting the same juice at the same time. Little section in the afternoons.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes. Timmy, you always need more Amboy, mate. You always need more Amboy. Yeah, no need to say what I think of Amboy. I love that stuff. Really do.
It's nice, but how can you review a new juice when steeping with Nick?
I can't. That's what I said. I don't. See, Is chat picking the flavour? Ooh,
That'd be nice.
that'd be one, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
If we're going to do it live, yeah.
that'd be interesting. That's if we can both get it.
Well, yes. Tiberius call it SoulOhm Jarvis Taste the Juice. That sounds like the name for a film of a different kind.
That's for another channel. I say.
Timmy, no. Full stop. No.
We've done that. I've done it.
No.
I've already done chicken tikka.
No.
And it tasted like rubber.
Not doing tikka.
No.
Nope.
Yeah.
My taste buds are already battered enough. I don't need tikka.
We want nice juice. You got to pick nice juice for us. We're nice people.
You might be.
Well, yeah.
You could run a poll on the group for us to vote. That way you could put up liquids you can both get.
Yeah, that's true.
That's cool. Bo, up for that one, mate.
Yeah, definitely.
Well up for that one.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Eight punks, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry I completely mind blanked on the name of your juice range on Thursday, mate.
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
I completely blanked on it. It wasn't good.
After all that promotion that you've done and you couldn't remember the name. I failed.
Oh, Paul says he's sending some of the live for you pair to test it. That'd be awesome. That would be awesome.
Yeah. I think it's a good idea us doing a live juice review.
Yeah, because there's nothing to hide behind them. You're going to tell from... Well, you can definitely tell from Mark's face.
Oh, yeah, I can't lie. My face says it all. If I like a juice, I like it. If I don't, I don't.
Too right. Oh, no, Boa, I mean, I don't know if you caught the replay on Thursday, but Jenny was in. And I couldn't resist bigging up Jenny because I love her artwork. And the labels she's done for you are absolutely fantastic.
They're that memorable, you couldn't remember your name.
Well, I could remember the picture. I just forgot completely blanked on the name.
Honestly, they were that good.
Well, you know how it is. I just had a net in my head and that was it. Oh, bless you. When's the result of the vape pump? Oh, yes. They've got the giveaway running.
Yeah, they have, haven't they?
Oh, there we go. Jenny's boss, she's updating his Bose logo for him and we'll be putting that up as a profile pic later on.
Awesome.
That's awesome. Well, I think I've already found mine for Facebook because it's up there on the top of the screen. Yes, Laura's picture will be my new profile pic. I do love that.
In fact, I haven't done it yet. I've got to do it. I'll do
The
that
vapor,
too.
I want to order some vape punks, but Christmas has made me broke. I'll be ordering when I can because the flavours do sound amazing. The Trapple, which apparently is, for those that aren't aware of the naming, a lot of the names came from Boisms, where Bo has a habit apparently of taking the front part of one word and the end of another and forcing them together. So they're Boisms.
Boism. I like.
Which I thought was fabulous. If you want to find out more about vape punks, go across to the Vapories YouTube channel, and there is a full run through of the line with both of them. So you've got Bo and Annette, and it's an absolute corker of a vid. Oh, excellent. Yes. In fact, let's... Bear with, I'm just Google fooing.
Ooh, what you Google fooing?
I'm just Google fooing. Because I'm looking for that lovely man, Bo.
Oh, Bo.
And he does have the best intro music.
The voice of Bo.
Voice of God.
No, it's the voice of Bo.
Here we are. So, I don't know what he's doing, like, but here you go. if you're interested in the Vape Punks range, watch the vid.
What's the
It's
video?
the best way of doing it. By the people that created it. BFG's fuzzy hair. Thank you, Sinner. I'm glad you noticed I have hair. Yes, it will be going.
Oh dear.
Yeah, Bo's got a website. It's thevapory.shop, isn't it?
Yeah. In fact, bear 1 second, I'll get it.
Dun, dun, dun. There we are.
You got it quicker than me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll not.
My Google Foo is strong.
The music's from the Dead Neck. Awesome.
It's awesome. It really is. Love it.
I like it. Oh, we've got to show the love, kiddo. Got to show the love.
Hey, dude, we want you back on. And this time I want to see that handsome face. Not just the voice of God. There you are, JP. So the link's up there, mate. It's thevapory.shop. Be a lot worse if I named them my head spoonerisms. Oh, spoonerisms. There's fun. Yes,
Awesome.
Chris, fair point. Give them a sub. Just notice the drawings at top. Very Fievel goes west, giving me the evil eye. No, Sinner. It's that, mate. Yes, those pictures were done by our youngest fan, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, bless her. That's Rachel's daughter, Laura. She did those for us, and I think they're absolutely brilliant. So, right. Since we're all at it, join hashtag Vape Punks on Facebook too. Bo, you saucy git. No, go for it. She is in it. I think it's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Rachel's just said that, Sinner. All of my daughter's characters have evil eyes. I think her anime world in her head is evil. No, she's just 13.
Oh, excuse me.
What's that? Just noticed BFG's doing the people's eyebrow the Rock does. Yeah, I am. Eyebrow dance.
Yeah, you kind of have got the look of the Rock there, haven't you?
What, after a severe accident? In the picture I have, in real life.
Oh, what
no.
about the picture? Oh, bless.
Oh, bless. So anything else you fancy? Because, I mean, obviously we've been talking about TV series and things. Is there anything else that's sort of caught your eye, or?
Nothing, to be honest with you. I've not really been watching much. I've been going for a retro, since we've been talking about retro stuff. I've been watching retro things.
I've watched so many retro TV ads. I couldn't resist it.
We
Still love that one.
it's chips, it's chips.
I still love that.
No, there's nothing that's coming out that I thought, ooh, at the present moment. There's a couple of bits and pieces that we've already spoke about that's coming out that I want to watch, but
Star Wars.
well, obviously Star Wars.
Yeah, we are on for that, by the way. Firstborn as well.
Yeah. What date? Have we got a release date on that one?
19th.
19th.
19th of December, the day of Firstborn's 18th birthday.
Yeah, we've got to do that.
Oh, yes. Sinner, no. Not the tentacles, no. No.
Oh, bless you. Is there anything that you've got coming out that you want to watch?
I'm hoping for the second series of The Boys. That appears to be a very strong possibility with Amazon.
Oh, has Mr. Robot finished yet?
No, I don't think it has.
Because I'm sort of like hanging fire to watching that one because I want to watch it in a weekend job.
Let me just go through IMDb and see what they say about it. No, I mean, The Mandalorian, we've spoken about at some point. I would, if you like original feel Star Wars, New Hope, Empire, Jedi, definitely one to have a look at.
I think that's one of the reasons why this last lot of, I mean, all right, they are Disney, but why I like them so much is because they've still got the feel of the original the original three. Whereas comparing to episode 1 and 2 and 3, it was all very, very clean and didn't feel the same universe.
No, I mean, it's too clean. Because the original Star Wars, they were a budget film.
Yeah.
And it had that certain sort of grime to it. And it felt like, there was suffering a bit,
I mean, all right. I mean, you can turn around and say that, yeah, well, this was before the fall and everything, but it was still too clean.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a bit concerned, to be honest, about the new one because, by all accounts, there's been so many problems during production. I mean, this is the last of the saga. It's the last of the Skywalker saga, and it's the last of the new trilogy, if you will.
Yeah.
A lot of people are expecting some big things out of this. Me being one of them.
And Grumpy completely disagrees. He hates
He doesn't
Disney.
like it.
I do. I'm sorry. I do like it. I mean, Rogue One and Solo, I really enjoyed both of them.
I must admit, I'm with Sinner on that. I always find the early Red Dwarf much better than the polished.
Oh, God, yeah. You've got Red Dwarf, the original series, yeah.
Well, according to IMDb, Mr. Robot's only up to episode 7 so far. So there's a fair way to go before you get to see it, mate, if you're waiting for the lot.
No, I'm just waiting for the last season. Because this is the
last season. So it's only up to episode 7.
I'll wait.
There's normally 20, 21, 22.
I'll get there.
So it'll be well into next year. Let me have a look. See how many of the previous have gone up to. Right. Oh no. Interesting. They're only showing up to episode 13 on Series 4. Series 3. You might not have that long then. Series 3 went down to 10 episodes. So 3 weeks. So just after Christmas then.
Yeah.
I know what you'll be doing Boxing Day.
Yep, I know exactly what I'll be doing Boxing Day.
Bring back Ace Rimmer's Bad Week 2, right? Smoke me a kipper, boys.
I mean, it's all down to budget, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I think because we were used to shaking sets. I mean, if you look at Prisoner Cell Block H, part of the charm was the fact that every time the door shut, the wall used to move.
But you've also got to remember as well, the versions of episode New Hope, Return of the Jedi, Empire Strikes Back have been that many times re-edited and redone. We don't actually see the original versions of them.
Oh, fair point.
Ever since, I mean, there's that many renditions of them and tweaks and edits and things like that.
Oh, yeah, because, I mean, if you go back to the original 79 of Star Wars, that's now impossible to get hold of, isn't it?
Well, the 1977 version, yeah, you can't get hold of it unless you get a bootleg.
Mm. But Grumpy's just said same with Doctor Who. I don't know, because since the reboot, I've got used to that cinematic feel to it.
Yeah.
But the one thing I will still stick with, which is what I said last week, the thing that is letting Doctor Who down is the writing and the lack of really good background music.
Yeah, I totally agree with you.
Murray Gold told more of the story with the music, yeah, and created so much sympathy for characters. Madman in a Box, the reoccurring theme for Doctor Who. There was 3 or 4 different versions of that, and dependent on what was happening on screen, chose which one you would get for that. Yeah.
And everybody had their own little montage as well.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think it started. Rose probably had the best, you know. But when you got into Matt Smith's, the music was superb. Capaldi's It Died for me when they changed the theme tune. I was not a fan of the Capaldi theme tune.
Yeah, that went a bit silly.
CGI and technology is killing off the charm of sets, even the funny bloopers for when doors don't open properly. It's all post-production now. I must admit, Sinner, it's too polished.
Yeah. I mean, you look at the Avengers. I mean, that film wouldn't be half of what it is if it weren't for the CGI.
Oh, you're not kidding.
Because the budget wouldn't be there.
See, Bill's just touched on it. Blake 7, classic for shaky sets. Yeah, it was. But the storylines were brilliant.
It's why I liked me Space 1999.
Yeah, but you can't beat Serverland. There's nobody in Space 1999 that comes close to Serverland. There's something about a bad girl in black PVs.
Yes. Oh, you're not kidding. Oh, yeah.
She was such an evil baddie. In fact, I'd still say
but you would.
Oh, hell yeah. She's definitely up there with the Missies. Yeah. I mean, I would actually say she was probably more nasty than Missy ever's been.
Oh, yeah. She kind of does remind me of Superman. Was it Superman 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, she had it as well. She had that bit of...
Hello. Oh, there you go. Stu's just said YouTube Star Wars 1977. You can find the complete movie.
You can find the complete movie. You can buy it, but it's a bootleg.
I'm tempted now.
Yeah, I've been tempted. There's a guy on eBay that keeps on popping up, and he's got the full 3 on Blu-ray, uncut. I've been mega tempted.
Afternoon, Vapester.
Yeah, the Horror Channel. What a corking little channel that is. On Freeview.
The rerun.
Brilliant.
We just got to the one with the shape-shifting alien, didn't we? Yeah. I forgot how much fun she was.
She was.
And Brian Blessed. That was the second baddie he played on Space 1999.
Soylent Green. Oh, I haven't watched that in years.
Now, which one, though? Because there's been a number of versions.
Oh, the Charlton Heston one.
Oh, the definitive.
The proper one. Oh, where he goes to get euthanasia. And he's got Beethoven's pastorals.
Oh, don't.
Yeah. Soylent Green was set in 2020. I didn't realise it was set in 2020.
I had to go where? No. What? Serverland? Terrifying, lass. I don't tend to watch many of the films on Horror Channel, to be honest.
No, I'm not a big fan of adverts.
Yeah. Logan's Run. Oh, now there was... The TV series was nearly as good as the film, but the film just had it.
I don't know if you can still. I know for a while you couldn't get hold of the series here in the UK. You could get it on American DVD or Blu-ray, but you couldn't get it in UK.
You can find it on the streaming sites.
Yeah.
You know, if you love your films and you love your TVs, might be worth asking for a Fire TV stick for Christmas.
Tom.
Hiya, Tom.
Hello, Tom.
Live from The Hague. Oh, well, he got another video out. Was it yesterday or day before?
Day before, I think it was. Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed he was up again.
Well, we've hit that time, kiddo.
Oh God, is it 4 o'clock already?
It's 1 minute past 4 already.
Oh, we've only just started.
That 2 hours went past quick.
Forget Final Fantasy 15, Rachel. Final Fantasy 8, that will forever be my favourite. Sorry, gaming.
I've got the film, Final Fantasy.
Of Final Fantasy 8, when you've sort of put 3 months of your life into finally beating the damn thing. When you do it, it's so rewarding.
See, I'm not a gamer. As much as I'd love to be a gamer, I'm not a gamer.
Oh, Chris would argue sevens. Well, Chris can argue. I'll win. Oh, is it on Switch? Tiberius, thank you. My daughter's got a Switch. She'd love to play that. Oh, excellent. Right, come on, we better, because if we get caught up in chat, we're going to be here forever.
Yeah, and also Derek knows because his dog needs walking.
Oh, well, we can't. No, Derek's dog needs walking. No, that's it. Come on.
Right.
UFO reboot next year.
Yes, I heard about that as well.
All right.
Oh, another film that I'm looking forward to is Jane Silent Bob reboot.
Yes. Anyway. Right. Well, thank you so much for joining us. It's been a giggle.
It's been really nice and relaxed and chilled out.
I love Sundays because things tend to be chat driven. So if we're talking about something in chat, it just takes over. Brilliant. Oh, bless you, Bo. Thank you, mate.
Thanks, Bo. Yeah, that's awesome, that.
I do love Kevin Smith's films as well.
Yeah.
Festus. Mallrats, that's one of my favourites.
Oh, Mallrats, yeah.
Stinkfinger.
Pretzels. Chocolate pretzels.
Stop it. And once more, can we just say massive thank you to Laura for our little cartoon
We'll get
bust.
right. Them, just there.
They're brilliant. They're awesome. Oh, Dogma, another cracker.
Yeah. You have 4 Xbox Ones, PS4, and a Switch. Yeah.
Know where we're going for Christmas.
Oh, dear.
It's download only unless you import the cart. Oh, cool. Cheers, Tiberius. I'll look into that.
Yeah.
Because my daughter goes mad for dragons, so half the Final Fantasy stuff, the more powerful beings, if you will, a dragon base, so she'll love that. Bless. So anyway, thank you for joining us, chat. We've had a lovely afternoon. I do love our chilled Sundays. So if you like what we've done, then join us next week.
Yay!
Yeah,
And I'll do some reviews in the week, and don't forget to check out us on the home service on Thursday at 7 p.m.
Indeed. More juice, more hardware, more Mark. What's
Whoa.
not to like?
Exactly.
Right.
Yes,
We're gonna
and don't
get
forget to hit the thumbs up. Yeah, that's always good, that. Hit the thumbs
Yes,
up.
please. That went so quickly.
I know.
See
Right.
you next time.
Bye.
Bye. Timmy's just another dragon game for the Switch.
Oh, nice one.
Oh, brilliant.